fishing, it's in my soul.
Welcome to the Salt Strong Podcast, disrupting fishing entertainment as you know it. Prepare to laugh. Prepare to get to know fishing legends in a whole new and unfiltered way. And on occasion, you might even learn a thing or two about fishing. Here's your host, Joe Simons. Like diamonds.
Salt Strong Nation, what's up? We are back. Joe Simons, like diamonds, got Captain Hollywood.
Woo! Today I'm Hollywood the Butcher. Today we got some fresh ladyfish that we've been catching, and we're making some chunks here.
That's quite the expensive cutting board there.
So one person said, but they work really good. Yes. I don't go anywhere without a Yeti
Luke's
cooler.
already got a snapper on, so we're here.
Yeti tackle box, Yeti coffee cup.
We're actually avoiding this storm. We picked a completely random spot. What depth are we at?
We're in 6 feet of water out in the edge of the Gulf of Mexico.
We got our chum dinger out. We got
dinger.
birds. If you're listening to the podcast, you can hear the birds. We're out in the middle of nowhere in 5 to 6 feet of water, catching lots of snapper. And we said, you know what? Let's crank up the camera and show everybody what this looks like. And it literally is as simple as putting an anchor out, putting a block of chum out, catching some ladyfish prior helps, which we did a great job of.
Yes.
And now we got Luke and Papa Simo.
No cast needed.
No casting needed. We just literally drift it right on back and wait for the bite. We've caught a couple nice trout here.
Yep.
Ladyfish. Look like a Spanish mackerel. Dad almost got spooled by a shark.
Yeah, so when you fish that fresh chunk bait out here on a chum slick, you don't ever know what you're going to catch. Oh, he just came off. You catch a catfish, a ladyfish, trout, snapper, bluefish, groupers, sharks. Everybody out here will eat a fresh chunk of bait.
And what have you found is best?
Ladyfish is one of the best ones. Pinfish and ballyhoo, those are the three that we use the most. And yes, out here in the Gulf of Mexico, we do have a ballyhoo population, and you can hair hook them or throw the net on them like you would.
Oh,
here's a ladyfish on a ladyfish, one eating its own.
Oh boy!
Oh,
ladyfish popped
Luke,
off.
catch and release. All right, Daddy-O had a bite. Oh, all right. So all we're doing here basically is like a watered down version of a yellowtail technique. We're just free lining some chunks ladyfish on a circle hook and a piece of light leader, 15 pound.
Okay.
And we're just drifting it here behind the boat, behind the chum, and let it do its thing. And when you get the bite, we're fishing with circle hooks. When you get the bite, there you go, Daddy-O. Remember, you don't need to set the hook. You just want to wind and come tight. Big pull to the right. Here
that's a nice one.
Winner, fish for dinner.
Look at that. That's
Here we go.
Nice
So we wind
snapper.
down to them. We up and in, nice and easy. Bingo.
Yes. Dude.
What that says is dinner is served. Right there.
That is a solid snapper.
All right, Daddy, where you hiding? It's your birthday. Get in here and smile.
Hey guys, I'm gonna show you 4.5 feet.
Yeah, plus so reality is it's almost 6 feet deep here by the time you're all together. Okay, he's got teeth. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna hold him. You just smile. You just smile, I'll hold him. That way he don't bite
This
you.
is not
I caught him.
This is actually video, so if you guys know that. Mark's still trying to figure out what a podcast is.
Yeah, so what's that mean? Look, you see the picture, right? There it is. It's a fish.
Red light on. All right, let's check out the box so
There
far.
we go.
Look at that. Man, there's some big mangoes in there, too.
Yes, sir. On ice.
Gonna be eating well tonight.
All right.
Can you keep?
You're allowed 5 per person, over 10 inches, so we try not to keep anything under 11. Okay. The biggest you'll catch out here, 17 inches is a big one. I mean, 18 is big. If you're over 20, you're lying.
What was that one?
That one's probably close to 17, 15, 16, in that range there.
Daddy-O, man.
All right, Daddy-O, you got bait. Luke's got bait. Everybody's good. So this is a very common fishery for us in the fall. We fish out here for trout in the spring as well. We also get out to the Gulf, a little farther in the Gulf in the wintertime for the mackerel.
Oh, Luke's on.
We do a lot of shark. Here's a big trout right here he got on a ladyfish.
Oh, that's a nice one, bro.
Oh, we got double header here. Double
Dad's
header.
on. Come on now.
Okay, so watch that chum box. There you go to
Dude,
the right.
that's a solid trout.
Woo! We got fish flying in the boat here, boys. This is how we do it. Look at that. Winner, fish for dinner.
Ooh, baby.
All right, you got your trout.
Chum,
I
chum,
got your
chum.
snapper, chum, dinger.
We throw him back?
Yeah. It's up to you. I mean, he goes right in the box if you want fish for dinner. We got plenty of snapper.
Oh, we'll snap. We'll snap it up, man.
Yeah, it's hard to be snappy.
I understand.
Yeah.
All right, you got to come off my box here.
So Hollywood, we did this before. And
we did?
Showed some videos to our insiders, and a lot of them were still like, all right, did you really pick a completely random spot in the middle of the ocean?
Well, and the answer to that is yes, but there are a couple caveats, okay?
Right, so
we are out here on the edge of the Gulf of Mexico, not the ocean, all right? And we're out here in an area that has, I don't know, call it 150 square miles of grass bottom. So that is all that we really are worried about, is having some grass bottom, good chum, the right tide movement, which out here is a falling tide with 20 knots of wind behind it. So we got a good chum slick. And I mean, even Larry's on, or was on.
Oh, man, that was
So the answer to your question is yes. We are not on a wreck. We're not on any structure. This is just all grass bottom out here in this part of the national park and the Gulf. And you're only in 6 feet of water. And this is so, yes, I will tell you that there are areas that hold more snapper than others, but it's all hit or miss out here.
Yep.
But this is not structure related.
This happened. I mean, it happened quick with one block. It wasn't like we've been sitting here for hours with.
No, absolutely. This is our first block, and
That's
it's
what I'm
probably
saying.
almost up because the water temp out here, believe it or not, is 92.3 degrees, which is hot. And so chum will melt fast like anything does.
There's the
but
chum
this
dinger.
is still our first. Yep, and the chum dinger is still our first block. And yeah, no joke. You can look around and see we got storms all around us, so we're
Yeah.
just kind of catching some dinner.
Luke's on. Oh, he's just a
There you go.
little
Let him go.
guy.
So for everybody who likes to eat mangrove snappers, just
Look at
remember the
these
limit
storms.
is 5 per person. They have to be at least 10 inches long, and that's overall length with a pinched tail. And we in the business try really hard not to keep them less than 11 and a half inches. And we're very strict on making sure we never exceed the limit. And but they are fantastic to eat. We just need a handful for dinner. Fish tacos, blackened fish, put it on a salad, something exquisite. It's
yeah.
not a fishery where you're going to catch 100 pounds of these and send it home like people ask all the time. This is all about catching fresh fish for dinner for 4 of us tonight. And it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Daddy,
And
what are you doing
what
over
kind
here?
of rod reel setup? Light tackle?
All right, yeah, so when you're out here fishing with me or just any of my guys on the team, we fish Daiwa gear exclusive, and we fish really nice rods from Biscayne Rods, which are made in the USA right here in Miami. So if you look at Daddy-O's, got a real nice Daiwa salt tease, 10-pound Daiwa braid, 7-foot standard spinning rod, and you just had a bite there, by the way, so close your bail and wine, see if he's on there. There you go, right behind the
Watch
boat.
the
I
chum
can't
dinger.
get you any
Watch the
closer,
chum
and he
dinger.
comes. So here we go. This snapper's too small to keep, but you'll see the circle hook got him right in the corner of the mouth, which comes in handy. Circle hooks are required to use when you're fishing with bait. All right, out here like that. Let him go. Get rid of the one thing about ladyfish. I mean, they get in that skin. It's hard to get off the hook,
Yeah.
which is another great reason. Like you can't get that off.
Nice
there,
little
right?
chunks.
Yeah. Let him go. Real light leader.
What size hook?
It's a 3/0 hook from Owner. I'm a big fan of Owner Mutu Light Circle Hook. All right, little split shot. Ladyfish chunk. All right. So the trick is you want to be in the meat, come out the skin one time, and anytime you fish that circle hook, you want to make sure that that barb is exposed, and you don't want to have it set up cattywampus where it can get back in and foul itself. So you want it, cattywampus, that's a nice word, family friendly, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or crooked as can be. How's that? You don't want that. You want it out there like that so that it doesn't catch back in itself. Because if it does that, you're not going to get the hook, okay?
Rumpelstiltskin.
All right, Daddy-O, your birthday, you're catching dinner.
Come on, Daddy-O, let's do this. Come on, Lukey. We created our own little
You only
slick.
turned 71, so you might as well be fishing with me. Could be worse.
Yep. Got our birds. We got the bait. I was up here on top of the tower looking down, and you can see the snapper and those ladyfish just coming in the chum slick, slashing, eating away.
Just one of the many. There you go. That bite woke me up. Look at you, Daddy-O. Catch that
Oh, that's
one.
nice.
Here it
That could
comes.
be a keeper there. Get him in.
And
Get
him
that
in.
sucker
Up and in. Nice.
Guys, if you're watching,
here we go.
or if you're listening, and obviously you're watching, you're seeing.
This is live right here.
But if you're listening,
Yep,
we are
let him
tearing it up.
Be a little bit bigger.
Mark didn't like that one.
Yeah, no, let
So
that one
get
go.
back and grow.
A little bit bigger. So yeah, you being up in the tower, we affectionately call it Hollywood's high chair on my Murata 24. It's the tower has all kinds of advantages on the bay boat. And for one, for filming today, it puts you up there, a much different perspective, better bird's eye view, and it gets you out of the way of the deck when we're down here busy.
Whoa, Luke,
Whoa,
what the world happened?
Hey,
Something on the bottom.
what happened?
Something
See,
down there.
it happens all the time.
I got that on film,
When I
too.
leave him unsupervised,
Yep.
it never goes right.
Something got me rocked.
I'm glad
It
you
never
didn't,
goes right when I leave you unsupervised.
Snap Hollywood's Biscayne.
Yeah, don't do that.
LFG knot, you know?
Oh, the FG knot. All right, let's make some new
The
chunks.
FG not failed?
What?
There wasn't an FG knot.
Yep, funny thing. I started
Maybe.
tying it Sunday last week, and I didn't quite get it done. You did. You broke everything. You broke the braid. You broke the double line. All right, so you're
All
in
right, Dad,
timeout.
we're counting on you.
Luke's in timeout. We're gonna put his dad back to work. So there's a nice big chunk out here, right? So you see the size of that. So this can sometimes be too big out here, but on the same time, you might deter the smaller fish and see if that really big mangrove snapper will bite that. All right.
And these birds,
Slide
you
that
guys
out.
are listening, you can hear them. Amazing. What will come to your boat if you put a chum dinger out with chum?
Okay, what do you need?
I'll just bring this up.
Amazing.
Whatever you want to do. You can just.
And I will
Break either
test,
one,
we've done
but
this with Hollywood, I don't know, 3 times, and it's never planned. Today we literally were trying to avoid this nasty storm, so we just stopped to see which way it was gonna go. Like, let's just put a chum block out and see what happens. Minutes later, it really was within 15 minutes, we already started catching fish.
Yeah, it takes time for the chum to start to go and develop your slick, which you can see behind the boat, that glassy area here. And we had to deal with a sliding anchor and some showers, but it didn't take long, couple bites. And we've had the variety. We've had the shark, we've had the mangrove snapper, we've had the ladyfish, we had Luke, of course, catch the catfish. You never know what you catch out here on fresh bait.
How many, 2 cats?
Oh, that's right, he's got 2 cats. So there's room for improvement. He might catch the sail cat
I
next.
want to
and
remind
then-
everyone, it was not 1.
That's right, not one
2
cat.
cats.
Meow, meow. I think they chase him around.
I like chicken, I
Chicken
like liver,
embassy.
meow mix, please deliver.
That's right.
Let's go, Daddy-O.
Look at that crocodile. Just kidding.
Oh yeah, that was earlier today.
Yeah, and if you guys hadn't heard or seen that podcast, that was earlier today.
Yeah, so we were snook fishing up in the western part of Everglades National Park, and a real live saltwater crocodile of big proportions showed up, and you know, they're a very shy species. They don't like to get around people, but he was not happy with us catching as many snook as we were catching, which was a lot. And so he came close to the boat and let us know who's boss, and then Luke said we had to go. So probably a good call, because he was close to the boat and he was checking us out. But it was a treat to see a real saltwater crocodile.
Big boy.
Yeah, actually there was 2, right? We had 2 of them there that was fantastic.
And then we saw Rick Murphy too. Went right on by us. Had to give Rick a hard time. And if you didn't watch to the very end, you might not know why. But let's just say Slam Shady ruled the day.
Oh yeah, the
We were
shady
going to
was
give
on.
Captain Rick some Slam Shadies to help him out. He's having a tough day over there.
Were those hooks?
Watching Captain Hollywood's boat just bring in fish after fish after fish. Slam Shady.
Some days you're the bug,
Doing
some
the-
days
oh, yeah.
you're the windshield.
But you know, the days that you're winning, you got to bring it up. Just to remind
That's
everybody.
right. Rick's a good friend of mine. Rub it in a little bit. That's
Yep.
good on the Rickster.
Yeah, we love Rick.
Probably went around the corner and caught some giants.
It's probably like, I wish those Salt Strong guys could see this.
That's right. That's
This guy's
right.
sitting there laughing at me. What do you got, Dad? A bird?
I had a
Oh man, you were way out there. Well, Daddy-O said, I'm
That was a big fish on it, too.
We're teaching him. He's getting the hang of this.
going out deep.
All right, you're missing your split shot. Bring that up here.
That's
And
why I
you're
wasn't
all
getting
fouled.
down.
Yeah, you're all fouled up here.
All right, Luke. Luke is back in the game.
Re-rig.
Man, look at that storm out there. You guys can probably hear the wind howling if I turn a little bit.
Yeah, so show them. It's so windy that we got the trolling motor down on anchor lock. And we got the big plow anchor out here. And it was sliding earlier with the 20 knots of wind. So between the two, we got ourselves holding pretty good. And that's important. Let me get you a split shot just yet, okay?
Oh, Luke's got something nice. What do you got, Luke?
He's hung on the bottom.
Something down there?
Yeah, grass. You're hung in the grass.
Now, some hit him. I mean, was taking line out.
So what happens too, if that's true, knowing your brother, he is probably hung on the bottom. But the snappers here will go under in the grass, and they will dig like a grouper would go into a hole. A snapper will go in this grass, and he will get himself wedged in there, and you
now
can't
it's
get
taking
him
off
out.
again. Something's on. You got something.
So he might pull him out. It's possible. You catch a lot.
I saw it taking line out again.
Definitely a bit.
We catch a lot of small red grouper out here.
Yeah,
and that's very possible. Oh, he come out of the grass.
Yeah,
Let's see what he got. Here he comes. It's a snapper.
Come on, Luke. Get the net.
Get the net.
Get the net.
Here he comes. Big snapper.
Watch, it's going to be a real
Rod
small
tip
one.
right to me.
No, it's not.
Woo!
Dang.
But look at it. To the point. Look at the
Look
grass
at that.
root. Look at the grass root on his face.
Oh my goodness.
He was dug down in that grass and he was trying to get away. But that is a proper mangrove snapper.
I switched to mono too.
Interesting.
Regular mono, 20
All right, Luke, you got to hold that.
Hey, come off that
Luke,
gun
this will
for
be
me,
the
Luke.
thumbnail. This is a great pick. I want you to hold them out, and we're going to end it on that. That is a solid
All right,
snapper.
getting out of the way. You good?
Yep.
All right, hey,
tearing it up over here. All right, Luke. That's going to be an awesome pick right there with the clouds in the background. Cool. That's it, guys. We're going to close it out and go catch some more big ones. That's a solid snapper.
Yes, sir.
Captain
Winner,
Hollywood.
fish for dinner. Hollywood out. Here we go.
If you guys got questions,
right there.
let us know down below. Yeah, let me get one more frame of that.
You
Let
can
us
see
know.
11, 12-inch snapper looks small next to that big one you just caught there.
Man,
Winner, fish for dinner.
that's a beast.
All right.
Whoa, Daddy-O's
Daddy-O's just
trying to
throwing
hook
stuff
his
around
boys here.
All right, so we got dinner covered.
Yep, so we're going to close down. If you have questions on this, on how we're doing, anything else that we missed, because it's possible. There's chaos going on right now. Let us know down in the comments if you're listening on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever you might be. Go to saltstrong.com/podcast. You'll see this episode. You can leave us a comment. We love to hear from you. And of course, if you haven't joined the Insider Club, we're doing stuff like this every single week. All year long.
Yeah, join the club. You might get a chance to come fish with me. You never
now we're
know.
talking. Showing exactly where we're fishing. More importantly, how to recreate the spot in your area. We got 16,000 plus members now. Growing. I think there's someone joining about every 20, 25 minutes now. Why shouldn't it be you? You know what? It should. Join us here today. We be out.
'Cause fishing, it's in my